Hi everyone. I got my exercise video out this morning and I got my shower and look at my poor nose. I don't know, I picked it or hit it on something, I don't know, but that's right where the scar is. I had my nose, the end of my nose was cut off at one time and I broke it, and we don't even want to talk about that. But uh, isn't that awful? I forgot what it was I wanted to talk about. Oh, I know. One of the things that I've been learning in life is, how when you got this great idea and you want to do something different with your life, and um, you got this plan in your head. You think, okay, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this. I mean, and you're going to sit and work at it and work at it, and I mean, you've got it all thought out in your head, and uh, I don't know. Say, for instance, I tell people I want to start my own business. Okay, I'm going to start my own business, and you tell somebody you're going to start your own business. But who do you go to and you talk to about it? Well, most generally, we go to our family or some of our friends and tell them what our plan is. And we're all excited about it, and we just know inside it's going to work out. And then we go and tell them, and they shoot us down like right now. Well, now how are you going to do that? And this and that and whatnot. Now you know that you can't do that. You got to have all this money in order to do that and this and that and whatnot. And then by the time they're done with you, you're defeated, and you go back to your little abode. That's your house, by the way. You go back to your little abode. Now, why is that doing that? You go back to your little abode, and you sit there and you sulk, and you sulk, and you sulk. And, well, now everybody's not like that. Some people know how to fight that and don't pay any attention to it, but for the most part, most people don't. And you think, well, I just might as well just throw up my hands in. I guess it was a stupid idea. I don't know what makes me think that I can do things. And you'll go through that, and you'll go through that, and then you won't try anything. Well, the Bible does say, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So remember that. But be very selective. Be very selective with who you tell and what your dreams and what it is that you're planning to do, and so forth. Know that who you're talking to is going to be behind you and 100%, and they're going to encourage you to go forward and follow your dreams, and they may even help you. Who knows? But just don't go out there and just tell anybody. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Keep it to yourself. Because there's negative vibes out there that will see to it that you don't get done what you want done. And a lot of it comes from people that really, and for whatever reason, they've got this impression of you. Like say for instance, my past life is that I would never finish anything. I would start a project, never finish it. But I didn't start really truly getting to do anything until I was on my own, and I had the internet, and I had computers and stuff like that. So I went online, and I started my own nonprofit business. It was called Black Suede Boot Studio. And of course, I had to go through everything in order to do it. You know, you had to have the statues, you had to have the different uh, forms that you had to fill out, and the name and everything. You had to have a tax ID, and I did that. Now, I never really did anything with it outside of my home. I did a little bit, but not much. And then I decided I wanted to be a pastor. Well, a minister, not a pastor. So I did. I went online, and I started studying and taking tests, and I got my minister's license. I mean, I still have them, but I don't have my documentation. So I got upset with things one time and threw everything away. I even threw all the songs and everything that I wrote and all the copyright paperwork and everything. Threw that all away. What the hell was I thinking? Because here now, there's people asking me for songs that I wrote and stuff like that. And I can remember a couple of them, and that's it. So, anyway, I can go to the Library of Congress, but then here again, I got rid of all the passwords and the names and everything that I had to have to be able to get on that site. So probably what I'm going to have to do is call them up and tell them some of the songs that I'm looking for, and they'll go in and my name, of course, my name changed in between all of that, so I have to use both names, and it's going to take a lot of work, but you know what? It's one of those things I want to do. Make things happen. And you guys are the first people I've talked to about this, that I'm going to do that. I don't know when. It might be sometime this week. I mean, when I'm sitting around here in between videos or whatever, and go in online and find out how to do it. But you gotta think before you jump. I mean, I was thinking, because I did all that, and I was trying to be humble, and I was trying to be not all this and all that, that if I just threw everything away, then I wouldn't have to acknowledge the fact that, I guess this is it, that I didn't think the songs were all that good. Now, I have some songs over in England, the CDs, I recorded them and everything. They're over in England. They're around the tri-state here. There's many people in West Virginia that have them, and Pennsylvania that have them. And I did all that myself. I learned how to record. I had the equipment. I had the keyboard, and I wrote songs on the keyboard. That's how I got couldn't play a guitar. Very little could I play a guitar, because one thing, I messed up my hand. But I learned how to do it with chords, just chording. And but I didn't tell anybody I was doing that until it was all done, like the minister's license. When I brought it out and showed people, and they just kind of, they didn't think it was all that great. Well, by golly, you go in and take and study and do all that test, and you do it then if you don't think it's all that great. My kids just love my singing. But I would say most of my family does not and has not ever thought that the ability to write my songs and to record them, and I learned and I taught myself how to do all of that, was all that great. So, when you're going to do something, don't tell anybody about it. Just do it. Do it for you. If it goes somewhere, go somewhere. If it don't, it don't. But you can most surely know that if the people, if your information gets into the wrong hands that want to try to disrupt or stop what you're doing, you can believe it'll happen. So I'm very, very choosy about who I'm going to tell things to. And my oldest daughter, I can tell her, and she'll, if she could possibly help me do it, she'll help me. And my bestest friend in the whole world, I can tell him, and he's something special. He's my rock. My oldest daughter is my rock. So I have two rocks in my life. So anyway, yeah, I learned a while back. Don't, if you get a plan in your head and you got an idea of something you want to try, even if it's just something simple like designing your own coffee cup. Now, I did that once when I was in Florida, but I could only use what I had at my disposal right then, and it's a program that's called Vista, and you go in, you type it in, and you go on the site, and you can design different things on there, and one of them was a cup. You have to provide the pictures and things that they want to say on it, but I didn't like the cup. But I did it, and I paid $15 to have that cup. And it was, I have another company started, but I haven't done anything with it yet. It's just here in my mind and on my computer. It's called Dreamcatcher Studio 3. So it operates 3 different venues: music, pictures, and helping other people have their dreams come true. So I haven't, and I haven't done anything with it as far as business-wise or anything yet, but it's there. It's waiting. I've got it on my door to my office. But when you start getting ideas like that, don't talk about them to anybody unless it's somebody that you know is going to back you all the way. Not put you down for it, not tell you what can't be done. It's like, I don't know how many, I went to school at 62, college, and they tried their best for me to just, I could have had it free, but I wouldn't got a degree with it. Well, that's senseless then. And what would be the point? I wanted a college degree, and I got it. So, hours and hours and hours of study and tests and going to school in the cold and the winter, and it was, but I did it. And I there was times that I got chastised for that from my sibling, one of my siblings anyway. Well, why are you sitting there you sit there all day long doing that math? Well, yeah, because I had to pass it. And so I've learned to keep things to yourself unless you have somebody that is going to be supportive of what it is that you're trying to do. So I did write a book. I mean, it's not the best book in the world, and it's just a Kindle book, and it's on Amazon, and it didn't cost me a thing. So if you can get started with just something like that, just saying, there's too many opportunities out here for us to sit here day in and day out with not having some of our dreams come true anyway. So I really would like to finish my book, and I would like paperback form because I love paperback books. But okay, just like today. I mean, I like to take selfies. I like to take pictures, and I use those pictures. And I started putting some on my YouTube channel today. And since YouTube gives you the music that you can put behind, you guys have seen them. I've used my picture to be able to have a picture. I mean, put music on there. And they're just shorts. They're 60 seconds long. That's all. But it gives people a chance to listen to songs they haven't heard in years, in ages. And so now I have an app on my phone that I can go in there and take a picture in there and put words on it and do different aspects with it. And just do wonderful things with the picture. So I've got some up. I think I put 2 up that by using that app, by doing that. And one of them has some relaxing music to it. Not no actual anybody singing or anything like that. Just some like piano music and little soft music and nature music going with it. 60 seconds long, but the picture says something. I've got things wrote on the picture, and the picture is me, but I took it and I didn't make me look any different. All I did was take it to the well, you'll have to see it. You'll have to see it. So, but and I'm trying to take all my creativity and use what I like to do to encourage. I got an eye in my eye. To encourage other people to set out and do what they want to do for their own life. And it don't have to be what I'm doing, but if you're into that kind of thing, yeah, sure, do it. There's just so many things you can do. Start a YouTube channel with all the things that you know to do, make a little extra money. And so, but most of all, the whole talk is about if you get an idea and you want to do it, well, just know that you can do it, but don't go around talking about it. If you feel that you need to tell somebody about it, then make it a very close chosen friend or family member that'll support you and back you without putting you down about it and telling you, though, that can't be done. Haven't you guys learned all things are possible with the Creator, and the Creator lives within us because we are made in His image and in His likeness? All right. So, laughter will make your heart merry, and a merry heart doeth good like medicine. And being grumpy and all the negativity in the world, if you focus on it, it'll break your spirit and it'll dry up your bones. If you think you can, if you think you can't, you're right. But if you decide you can, then go forward with step by step by step, and it ain't gonna all happen at once, unless well, I used to go all day long until I accomplished it. But you make things happen with stepping forward, with what you need to step forward with to make it happen. So remember, hush, don't tell anybody. Silence is golden. You'll have a great day.